Players of Master of Magic, a new chapter has been added as a free update. Through the Mirror has been unleashed. With it comes new challenges, new opportunities, and new wizards ready to join the battle for the title of Master of Magic. First among them is Ra-Us, a powerful draconian wizard who commands the magics of chaos and death. He is a master of warfare and destruction, and his new trait, Fantastic Warlord, adds +1 defense, resistance, and attack to fantastic creatures. Bianca is a dwarven wizard who rose to the highest ranks of nobility through her mastery of rune magic. With her new trait, Stonemason, all starting race units have engineering skills. Tulachka, the goblin druid, commands the magic of nature and is a powerful summoner. Her new trait, Nature Summoner, makes nature summons 50% cheaper, and she begins her journey with a unit of war bears. Finally, we have Korax Whitefeather, a beastman wizard who brings life and healing wherever he goes. As the Lifebringer, he can resurrect his fallen and give them healing skills, and his new trait, Lifebringer, gives him the Resurrect spell, and all non-fantastic units the healer skill. And the new challenges do not end there. A new faction, the Goblins, has risen. With a particular affinity for the fauna of the land, they are known for beast taming and druidic magic. The Goblins have special units, such as Boar Riders, a group of elite goblin cavalry that ride well-trained and ferocious boars. The Druids, special goblin caster units with magical ranged attacks. And the Beastmasters, elite goblin units with strong ranged attacks and the ability to fly. Master of Magic. Through the Mirror. Download the free update now.
Hi. All good? All good out there? Pretty busy times here. I've seen that we have just released a new update for Master of Magic. Good stuff. We are preparing more as we speak. I've got Sarah upstairs. By the way, it was her birthday yesterday, so good that she was with us because we had a nice little cake upstairs right now, just before the tea. And we had we wanted to make this update as big as possible, and we wanted to sort of make it as big event as possible. So we've been doing quite a lot of streams. We've done this video. We've done a lot of extra communication for this because it's the first time we're doing such a big free content update for a game, and we are really very much experimenting. I told you last week we were sort of experimenting with what happens if there's a big content drop that we are not charging for, and does it help for for the players to go back to the game and enjoy it more and find more to play with it. And I think it's a good experiment that we're doing it with Master of Magic, because it's the project where we can invest more of our energies to build it over time, right? It's one of these things where you don't really look at, today and, success and how it's been performing on day one, but we're really looking at the long term. So I'm very happy that we are releasing this Through the Mirror update in this way, and hopefully you guys out there will be playing the game more and showing us the love that we need to sort of push these things further for more. And I guess the first little experiment was last week with the Aurora update on Distant Worlds 2 in a sort of a different way. Aurora was more about we need to improve the game so that it is in the state that players wanted it to be when we released it. Now it's more about let's deliver more stuff to the players out there and make sure they enjoy more of the game. So I'm very curious to see what it will happen. I had an interesting conversation with someone earlier on today. You know, what are the things that you would improve on the game? And you know, the battle system comes up as a recurring topic. So, and I think we had the same conversation last week. What would you change on Master of Magic? And what one of the key things were, we want really to make the battle system improve over time. And so that's definitely something that we're listening to, and we'll look into it as soon as this new update is out of the way, and we can focus on the future. But in the meantime, congratulations to Muha Games for delivering such a comprehensive update. Lots of new gameplay, lots of very cool things to enjoy. So make sure that you give it a go and see what the next steps for this franchise are. See Das Tactic saying this, and I think Das Tactic, by the way, interviewed Mila from Muha Games on his channel yesterday. So if you want to know more about the future plans, how Master of Magic came to fruition, and how it's become what it is now, it's a very good way of knowing more about the franchise and knowing more about the developer as well, behind this great game. So I'm very happy to see that Master of Magic is growing, as it were. It's something that we keep saying. We're very good at releasing the game and making sure it gets the maximum visibility when it releases, and then we need to sort of improve the way we support not the game from a software perspective, so improvements and such, but from a comms perspective, in understanding more about what has to be delivered as a message over time. So I think that this is really part of our new and refreshed philosophy of treating games. So I'll be totally honest with you. I'm super thrilled about it, and I really hope that you also are looking forward to playing this game. Yeah, so in terms of looking at the different wizards and races and factions you've got in the game, it's great that you're sort of exchanging opinions on the chats, too, that we are that everyone has its favorite. It's a bit like Distant Worlds, right? We're really trying to sort of make sure that the different factions play differently. So you want to try and experiment with more, but then you've got your favorite and you keep playing with it. It's always going to be the case. So that's for sure one big important part of developing a game. Support, but also giving variety. The other thing I want to say, yesterday we've released Flashpoint Campaigns Southern Storm's first big update. So OTS have streamed it last week, but this is called the Maple Leaf update for a very specific reason. You are for the first time we've delivered with the update. We've delivered a new faction. Sorry, we've delivered, that's not Master Magic. A new scenario and a new campaign. A new scenario and a new campaign are played. You're tasked to play as the Canadians. So that's the name of the update. It's again the first time we've done such thing for a big war game. Delivering a big update with more content, not asking for any money for it. So it's, as you see, it's not a one-off. It's a trend. We're trying to sort of see how things go in this way. I think that what's cool about Southern Storm in general is that you consider this as a war game where the developers are really working on it. Sometimes in the spare time, sometimes over long hours overnight. So it's great that they're so much into it that they want to deliver stuff on top of the game, support it over time as well. So it's great. Have a go at it and see again what you think. Other things that we've done, right? So this week has been intense. We've done Flashpoint yesterday. We've done Master of Magic today, and on Monday we've released a command set of scenarios. On the sort of small updates, small DLCs we call command showcase, and we have released a second showcase scenario called Fort Class. It's a bite-sized set of scenarios. I think it's three scenarios, focusing on a Ford-class carrier. And we've also released a set of tutorials for the most recent big update we've done for Command. The War Planner update now has a set of, I think, 12 tutorials on the YouTube channel, Matrix Games YouTube channel, and on the Pro YouTube channel as well. So that's quite a lot of little videos telling you more about how the War Planner update works and so on. So you can see a lot of stuff. So now I've got a question from Max. Any info on Broken Arrow? Which brings me to one thing I forgot to say at the very beginning. We're going to have a news about Broken Arrow, but I'll tell you at the end of the stream. Because we've got so much happening, like of stuff that's happening like today and the next coming weeks, that it's important I keep you up to date on all things. So yeah, thank you, Findel. Yes, great work, lots of work actually, great work, but lots of work from a lot of different departments. When it comes to releasing these updates, we've got marketing doing all these glitzy, glamorous videos and artwork and all that kind of stuff, which is great and takes a long time. But you've got the production or the producers and the developers working super hard to deliver the builds and making sure that everything works and testing and everything, and operations creating the builds for all the different platforms and stores and such. It's a really huge work that goes beyond these DLCs, updates, and such. So imagine it's long hours of work for something that we really are gifting to the community, which is something that we take a lot of pride in. Trying to work with you guys out there to make sure that these franchises grow over time. You want a Fog 2 Lord of the Rings? Who knows? Maybe one day. What's the next steps for Fog 2 beside the Kingdoms thingy? Right. First of all, Mordante. That's quite a lot. Philoglory Kingdoms is a big game, so I hope that first we can deliver that. But I can say just between us, so don't say anywhere else. Richard Bolly Scott is working on something, so we're at the initial stages of the future of Field of Glory. You'll see more about it, but not soon, not now. Let's focus on Field of Glory Kingdoms. That's quite a lot of stuff. Right, so more. I have news about Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers Terran Command Scenario Editor is releasing on the 14th. 14th next week on Tuesday. And we are going to also run a live show, a special edition of What's Your Mod with Edmund and the awesome Lucas Neisten explaining how the scenario editor works. Again, this is going to be entirely free. You guys out there are going to be, making scenarios for the game, and everyone will be able to play them. I think this is one of the stepping stones for Starship Troopers to grow over time, because one of the things that's important is that this is like a game that's very much community game. We can see it from the Discord, we can see it from the Steam pages and so on. It's a game that's very much geared towards a strong community of fans, playing the game and coming back to the game and so on. So having a lot of new content created by the community is going to be awesome, and see how this content will develop is going to be incredible. What we've seen of the scenarios that have been created so far, there's some amazing stuff, and we're very proud of what's been done so far. And there's quite a big community of editors already, active doing things. So if you follow our, Twitter channel, sometimes on the Discord channel as well, you'll see a lot of these new, little videos or screenshots popping up of, showing off what's been done with the editor so far, and there's quite a lot of very cool things. Any chance there will be an update for Pike and Shot, Harold? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Maybe one day there will be a new Pike and Shot, but I'm afraid we won't go back to Pike and Shot for the moment. It's a game that's got its age now, so it's unlikely that's gonna happen. What I wanted to say also. All right, so I was mentioning earlier on Distant Worlds 2 DLC. The Aurora update has been great. We have received a lot of very good feedback. We are just this number of positive reviews away to go back to the blue, mostly positive reviews. So if you know someone who knows someone who's left a negative review based on performance or anything that's changed in the meantime, talk to them, ask them to change their review, and we'll make sure that to make sure that that score goes up to 70% and kicks off the future of Distant Worlds in a positive way. But the Aurora update has been very, very well received. We're very happy about how it's been played as well, because how much it's been played. The number of players going back to DW has spiked to all-time highs. So we're very, very happy about that. And of course, next week we're releasing the first ever DLC. It's a faction DLC. So the two factions we're releasing are the Ukuros and the Dayuts. We are, I think tomorrow, let me check. I have all the notes. Tomorrow, I think was it tomorrow that Eric will play Distant Worlds 2 in the afternoon. So in the afternoon, yes, European afternoon, he'll play the new DLC. And look at this fantastic key art for the Ikuro and the Dayut. And we're going to also publish more videos, and we're working on some pretty cool explanatory material to tell you what these two factions are about. And it couldn't be more different. That's for sure. Again, trying to give a completely new ways of playing the game. I think my favorite by far are the Ikuros. They are, this kind of peaceful nature bond faction that really is sort of aspirational in a way. So I really like them. And Dayuts are sort of treacherous bad guys, but pretty cool faction as well. But it's really cool that this DLC is coming up next week. So tune in for more information tomorrow and next week for the release. Sorry? Yes, I just have Enzo telling me that we have a video showing off all the big stuff that we released with Aurora. So let's take a look at the video and we'll be back after that.
Welcome back, explorers. A new dawn has finally come. A new light has arrived in the galaxy. A light that will change your perspective of this universe. Today, we mark the release of Aurora. Aurora is the most important update we have released so far for Distant Worlds 2. It brings a new life to the universe. The crew has worked to make this journey to the stars the best possible experience for all of you. Navigation has been greatly improved, and your flight experience should be free of the most common errors and crashes. A greatly upgraded engine is also now at your disposal to enhance to your performance in every moment of your journey, from the beginning till the end. With Aurora, we have improved the ship designs and hulls, giving to all explorers a wider range of possibilities to manage and customize their fleets and ships. Your AI is more intelligent, and now it can better support you in every aspect of managing your empire. Beware though, as the opposing AI is also stronger than it once was. The crew has also completely redesigned your sound experience to give you a better sense of the galaxy you live in. Governments and factions have expanded their knowledge, and they now have a much greater variety in their traits and starting resources. Your diplomats can also now subjugate and vassalize other factions if you decisively defeat them in a war. In addition, several other aspects, such as better modding support, improved freighter logistics, rebalanced espionage, improved colonization and migration, and better random research will give you the most fulfilling experience possible. It's now your turn to discover and use the new resources Aurora brings to your advantage. But be prepared, because the galaxy keeps evolving and new challenges are coming your way very soon.
This is important, big congratulations to the Code Force team for, bringing Distant Worlds to where it is now. I see a lot of very good comments in the chat, and it's really, that important that we, that you show the love to the team, because they have been working very hard to make this happen. So very, very good, and thank you for that. Next up, I've got combat mission. Anyone interested in combat mission? I always have a question about combat mission at some point. So today we're going to announce or launch a beta tournament for Shock Force 2 on our site. So check it out in probably an hour or so. I don't know, Francesco, maybe you can tell a bit more about timing on this, but this is going to be live today. We've got a beta tournament for Shock Force 2. And remember that and I give you the exact date, on the 28th of this month, we are launching the Battle for Normandy DLC. I think we have got an artwork for that, I'm sure, yes. Now, this artwork, oh my goodness. We have been back and forth with this artwork, with the team. Everyone's been commenting on it. So I'll give you, I'll ask something to everyone out there. Leave your comments about this image in the chat. Just any comment. I think the church is too white. I think the clouds are too low, or anything. Just any comment, because we'll take on board anything you tell us. Battle for Normandy and its 3 DLCs released on the 28th of March. I'm just joking, guys. It's an inside joke for everyone who's been involved in making sure this artwork got completed on time. So the helmets look odd to me. That's Byron. 20 slits to Byron, who made this comment. I think wasted space in the bottom left. They do, yeah. The helmets are all over the place. Yes, I also not enough Eastern Front, but it's a battle for Normandy, Joseph. I wouldn't. Don't know. Maybe it doesn't look like a French countryside thing. Don't know. 30th of March, guys. So do. Do we have, you see, it's great. Thank you, guys. We'll record the chat and go back to this key art and collect all the feedback. See, Adriana, there's work for you here. There's a lot of work for you here. So, okay, thanks for that. This, I'll do the Oceania hand wave. That's 30th of March releasing for Shadow Empire Oceania. Just a reminder that you've got to be making a note about that. Adriana just left the room. Yes, Adriana just protested and she's left the company already. Right. So I think that the other thing I wanted to say was the streaming schedule for the week. And I promised you a news about Broken Arrow, but right, Matrix Monday, Enzo. Matrix Monday. So as you know, we have a program that's coming every Monday where we do only war games. So this is the schedule for March. quite a lot of stuff. You can read it for yourself. I won't go through all the games and such, but you can see next week we've got Ford Class and Combat Mission. And Combat Mission is sort of dominating the month with Shadow Empire Oceania, and Strategic Command American Civil War also coming at the end of March. If you have strong suggestions about what we should play on the Matrix Monday, more games, more stuff we want to see, then let us know, because it's it's something that we take on board, and we like suggestions and things. So let us know about that. What are the Slitherine coins for? I have 27,000 for Dante. These are, you can redeem games with these. So if you check at the bottom of the Slitherine Twitch page, you'll see all the instructions to redeem your slits. You could have saved some money there, maybe. Other streaming schedule we have. So after this, we have, or later, we have Das Tactic playing Master of Magic through the Myrror update. On tomorrow, we have Fog 2 Ancient, Swifter Than Eagles with Richard York at 6, and Starship Troopers Terran Command with Yok Dog at 8. On Saturday, we have Fog 2 Storm of Arrows with Richard York. Remember that tomorrow we also have Distant Worlds 2 and with Eric Routines, trying to beat his own record of concurrent hundreds of viewers. And on Monday, as we've just seen, we've got Command Showcase at 4:15 with XTRG, and Combat Mission Battle for Normandy at 6:15. Next week on Tuesday, as I just said, we have 14th of March. We have the Edmund playing the scenario editor, using the scenario editor of Starship Troopers Terran Command with Lucas Neisten, the developer of the game. Stargate. I could start and never finish. It's my, it's almost my pet project game. I'm fighting for Stargate. That's it's going to be a great game. I'm really confident it's going to be great. But I don't have any more news to tell you right now. And unfortunately, I promised a news about Broken Arrow. The demo of Broken Arrow is coming back. Big success of the demo when we released it on for Steam Next Fest. Steam is bringing back the most played demos of the fest for a sort of a celebration, and so it's going to come back. We don't know if tomorrow or between tomorrow and Monday, but we're going to keep it live for another week or so, and so you're going to be playing the Broken Arrow demo again very, very soon, and that's for Broken Arrow. No Amazon issue, Lokiki, not at all. As you know, we've transitioned developer to Eternal Studio. There's been a lot of there's been delays for that. We're also looking at you really making the best Stargate game that we possibly can, and I'm sure that this game is going to be 100% Stargate, and to do that, it's taking some time. So there's no issue for licensed stuff or anything. It's really development that we want to make sure this game is. It's almost like the game is fully playable, but it's going to take us a long time to balance it and make it look like play like we want it to be. More. I don't think there's any more question that any people from Ziju and Stargate finding their way into the game. Ha, that's interesting, Cormac. Cormacer. Yes and no. And again, I'll tell you more very, very soon about that. So I think we're just over our time. So guys, thanks for joining us. If you've got more questions, remember to leave them either on the YouTube upload or on here, and we'll answer next week. go play some Master of Magic and Ancient Arenas. Sorry. Yes, Ancient Arenas. We Ancient Arenas. We are the team is the same team, development team doing Stargate. So they're split. So right now we sort of moved some of the resources to finish Stargate. So Ancient Arenas is suffering a bit from that, but we're just for an update on development. We're reworking all the animations. We're doing focus groups about the racing element of the game to make sure that this is like the funniest possible experience, and so that's really the focus now, to making sure that the game plays well, and we're going to give you more updates on that. So if you want to sort of remember that the game is the game is in active development, so suggestions and everything will be are always welcome on that. Did you say Medieval? Did you say Medieval sold about 150,000 copies? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think that I don't know about the numbers on Medieval Mordante. I think, well, Medieval as a series sold very, very well, and but in total, the Field of Glory franchise, Ancient will outsell Medieval like 2.5 to 1. So that's the ballpark of the numbers. Ancient's always been more popular than Medieval in terms of general wargaming or tabletop wargaming. So that's one of the main reasons. So I guess this sort of gives you an idea of ballpark figures for the franchise. Anyway, someone's going to kill me. I abused my half hour. So again, I'll see you next week. Next week is the last one. Well, it's going to be from here again. And the week after, we're going to try and make a tea time live from San Francisco at GDC. So make sure that you help us tune in and tell us what you think about this experiment, bringing you guys with us at the big developers show. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next week.